close my eyes. Vision in reflection of thought past lives, many times taught in arrival for spiritual court, I report. High rank, no prank. Not what you think, space-born, place-born. Bronx call it known struggle stone jungle. Low living pigeon dog shit and piss given for fragrance. Every corner project building led, pilling molded ceiling black spells. Crack cells black on black thrills. I at age 14, 1 plus 4. 5, I alive towards change, no games, just weights and cassette radio, a quiet, respectful, watchful protector that traveled from train to train, reaching Gleason Gym, I would train Brooklyn NY. Many days jogging the blocks, shadow boxing in the park after dark, I would take flight taken off in vision, beginning journey of mastering. Conquering the shadows, my own shadow. Telling myself I will fight my way out. I am and will be greatness. Conventional to southpaw, uniquely I created. Upon one ding, I heard a guy, same time whispers from four-cornered ring finish. Yet hear a voice first of many times thereafter. Your fight isn't with your brother or sister, yet spiritual within life itself, I understand and accept, as if an unknown portal opened up spiritual divine martial, indeed complexed profound wisdom insight, constantly throughout with speed. Voice light vision in a dark, dirty dungeon shadow, within shadows and tears, I fall to the floor to my knees almost like before, yet this time different. As the room shifted, there appeared gifted one bright as the sun. I hear your call, cry no more fell. I into a deep sleep appearing in an unknown place, darker than darkness. Fiercer than the night fire rained from the heavens, fire up from the ground. Legions of demons surround spirit and might expressively raised. I my hands and great clearing made like new bright as the day no more. The night 19 I moved away from the Bronx to Hollis, Queens with my father after punching holes down both sides of the apartment hall. I knew it was time to go. Got back in high school to be kicked back out. Principal said teachers and students were afraid of me. Yet I never a bully, dislike bullies, those that take advantage and prey on others, become prey themselves. Moving on, finding my way, I decided Job Corp trade masonry with a solid vision to build. I became great and skilled, never to neglect mastering my shadow aside. I was kicked out eventually for fighting putting a bully in the hospital. Find myself on my knees once again in prayer spirit within crieth without show me the way. Spirit lay rest cry, no more no stress. Upon wake the next day, I see a Job Corp commercial in thought. Let me try again, request granted accepted trade masonry this time. Determined to complete, never to compete. Became most advanced student in the trade. Was about 1 year and almost complete. I meet my ex-karmic counterpart. Makes deception an art. A low carnal nature doomed from the start for an accent. Dark seduction, corruption. No question youth lost lustful. Now, I proceed no caution second day. I lay to uncover demons in her way. Listen carefully, my 4 daughters. I, king of hearts, priestly father, will speak and tell you the truth. Though I separated in the wilderness, disconnected from the matrix, 7 years now, desire greatly to hug and kiss you for divine love and grace. You are the seed of your father, not your mother, follow not her ways in spirit. You are divine royalty. I will tell you now the whole truth. I lie not. I didn't know your mom when she got pregnant. It was in fleshly act second day. She came to me few weeks after, told me she was pregnant. I told her not to worry and promised to be present. And I was. Time close to birth, she left Job Corp to live with her father in Pennsylvania. She actually went to Job Corp to get away from her father for reasons ill-mentioned later. I completed masonry and additional recommended advanced training, making it for my firstborn daughter. You 4 should know I have been there day 1 every birth, holding kissing, wrapping you 4 up in divine love. Now back to your karmic mother, the sellout, the one who sold soul keeping you from your father, with lies dark, hateful heart she hold on to. I remember the first convo I had with her about change, especially with the dress she would wear, jeans and tights hanging off her ass. No panties shit, I questioned about her. Didn't care to see the demons released every time I disliked something. Disrespect, angry, aggressive demon full of deceit. All these signs and more I ignore and think, how can I make more money? Getting out of masonry after few years, I got a CDL with every endorsement except passenger diving over the road. One day I get a call from Karmic X, highly angry and upset about me chatting with another woman. She threatened to kill my firstborn if I didn't come home. Confused about what I just heard, I called my father. Him, it's probably post-pot baby stress or something. Me. No, something wrong. Something not right. Make it back for break. I sit to dig deeper to find out what spirit High Mind is showing me. After speaking with her grandma, mother, and ex, it finally comes out. She was badly raped back in Trinidad by a taxi driver on her way home from school. Shortly after, in the hospital for attempted suicide, the mother and grandmother decided to send her to Pennsylvania to live with her father, Sweet America, for a fresh start. How she was found in Job Corps. Unhealed, given way to demons, hiding them, refused to heal. She nor your mother and grandmother had much of a relationship with her father. He was 3 times her age, being her father was her grandma ex-lover that took advantage of a 14-year-old, her mother, to born her. Karmic X was disrespectful, selfish, gluttonous, deceptive, angry, violent, that loved to play victim innocent. Know this, my 4 daughters, I many times in prayer, searching for a way to last be a part of your life long as possible, knowing the enemy wanted to strip it away. It just got worse. I then only focused on the light within that, which she hated out to destroy. She threatened to kill herself many times, grabbing knives, pins. She tried to kick me once I moved and fell completely on her back. She stomped my face once as I was laying down her in rage. Only love and peace I received was from you 4. As I grew in spirit, I wanted out of the corporate world, out of the marriage. Soul roaring within, wanting more, caught up in a world false illusion. Confusion there grew in me, burning flame, consuming fire, folded me fetal potion many times, over removing from the table separated, he me from others anywhere I was draw near. Painful burning spirit flame vision in tears. This all-seeing knowledge, wisdom increased yin. So did my love, for ever did I search desire, seeking graceful, illuminating light spirit of oneness, self-mastery above all else. Same time, Karmic X grew in her desire for the world corporate life with every other lustful desire and deception. We were separated in spirit, both making a choice. I desiring only that which was pure, look into her eyes, and behold legions of unfamiliar spirits, knowing she was possessed, wronging her soul and divine. One day, upon sitting up on my bed, reading scripture, there appears spirit voice, saying you will be separated from your daughters for some time. I crying like a baby in question to receive question in return. Do you love them more than I? Spirit simply within, I understand and accept that day forth. I will tell my 4 daughters I won't be around for some time. Having receiving this work by the divine creator within, I prayed continuously over you 4 while you slept, asking the angels to protect. Weeping I on your floor, having to pull myself together, strength even more. 1 year from the day of visitation before separation, I come home, the girls running to the door, screaming, Daddy, open arms, out of nowhere. In surprise, 4 in agreement at once. Daddy, we want to wash your feet before I can settle. They gather around in preparation. Wash they my feet, we eat dinner. Watch a movie, hug, kiss goodnight next morning. No more outer sight. Woke at 3 work, head out the door. Traveling halfway, get a call from dispatch. You want the day off? Me, yeah, I'll take. Reroute without notice. Get back to snake activity. I just said to myself and her, I'm done. I'm leaving, taking the girls with me. Before I can exit the bedroom, she unleashed 250 plus pounds of foreign hell, attacking, fighting, trying to prevent me from leaving, doing everything in her power. Spiritual dead weight. She fought, gripping, pulling, striking, holding. I say, let go, I will leave alone. She refuses, waiting for her grip to loosen. I dart out the door, jumped in my truck as she ran out the door after me left behind. Find I somewhere to park while she calls my line. I decline no answer. She calls her father next, telling him I threatened to leave with the kids, he told her. Call the cops that she did every intent to prevent lies she told made no sense. Outrageous false claims made everything she could think of at the moment label me now an abuser, the true abusive psychopath. Now cops comes lock me up after 34 years of my life, never broken a law or committed a crime charge, first time ever for domestic violence, 3-degree misdemeanor. They later went and add child cruelty, 3-degree 4 times, each child corporate mortmain cruelty, finest. Cruelty to children hurt the heart the most, and knowing within divine love, they were my joy. After being released few days, I returned home to an empty house, noticed an email from Karmic X saying how much she's sorry and that she never wanted to press charges. They did what they wanted. She say, after they took you, the sheriffs came and removed them from the house to a woman's shelter. She say she was told if she returned, the kids will be taken. How dirty and corrupt. She contacted me a few days later, telling me she went down to the court, seen a judge. Telling me she signed a waiver of prosecution, and the judge signed it, telling her she can return home with the girls. Social services and the courts conspiring together, destroying families and homes for centuries' total corruption. Shortly after reaching to the house, public corrupt trustees, social services pulled up with 2 sheriffs and removed the girls from our care. No investigation, no abuse, no neglect. Even with the judge telling her she can return with the children. In order by the judge, true racial discriminating acts, true hate crimes, not one so-called black, Hispanic, or any other race in the entire court building, nor social service. We moved to the countryside not knowing it used to be KKK town. That day, the girls were kidnapped by Mortmain Corps. It's been 8 years still since I've last seen my 4 daughters. Heartbreaking for me, of course. Karmic X pleaded with me to stay together to fight back, and that she would get mental help, in which I mentioned to her many times before, in which she only got angry. So we complied in every way. Doing what they asked, especially myself. They wanted me to do an anger management assessment, so I did. They found nothing, wasn't happy about that. I even went and paid private practice for additional evaluation. What they found was the total opposite. Only thing discovered was ex-Karmic, admitting she was afraid of me taking the girls and panicked and lie about what really happened. She called and told the pastor of a church we used to attend that she lied in a way as if she was asking for forgiveness, instead of truly going within, taking it to the Most High Creator. She always sought man approval. With corrupt social services involved still, they told Karmic X that if she wanted to get the girls, she would have to separate from me, even though they had nothing. No prior record, no history, just false claims and accusations. They refused to drop it or investigate with honest, clean hands. They denied me divine right to my daughters, shut me out completely. Working with the court, social services, my Karmic X tried to set me up, paint a false image of me. She tried to totally destroy me, as she told me she would try to do. Social services gave only her visitation. Only she could work with them to get the girls back. But before doing so, she had to leave, so she went to a shelter and worked with social services. They just used her a pawn like they always do. Disrespect, anger. Lies' attitude got worse. She really started selling herself, doing everything possible to get ahead, headed in the direction in which her soul desired social services, and the courts helped her with that truly. She started sneaking white maintenance man in sexual acts when I left. Yes, I know about the maintenance guy. He called the cops when I popped up to our old spot to grab some belongings she was hiding inside with him. Honestly, didn't care, none was already done. I left the state. She continued to work with social services. They helped her eventually get a job, a place to live, true government assistance she received, while both social services and the courts deny me every right. With her admitting she lied about what happened and the courts not having a solid case. They left it pending. 8 years now, a misdemeanor case. Pending same time, threatening and denying me access to my daughters. Truly deprivation of divine rights, natural rights under a colorable, corrupt system, corporate fraud, breaching public trust. My hands were tied as I tried for years, being totally open and honest. They accepted that I was innocent, yet denied me all rights. Now I must continue to be strong and press on. I prayed, asking for forgiveness in my shortcomings, weaknesses, everything I was blind to, and promised myself in the divine I will not go back to the streets or live a low carnal nature. That same day, broken in tears, locked in a bathroom, weeping on the floor, with a gun to my head, first time contemplating suicide, I cried and cursed the devil, cursed the negative thoughts in my head. All the attacks, lies, and deception I was completely done with. That day, Spirit visited me, stopped me with divine love and grace, promises of restoration, changing my name, mind, character, and likenesses, told me I would be free, sovereign, called to serve only Him. Honestly didn't know what it all meant that day. Same time, didn't know what this work was. Not knowing this separation was divine plan. Separated He me, having no family to really turn to, being that I moved and been away from family once I got married and started having children. I didn't bring them around my family for good reasons. They seemed to be happy after 12 years, me holding it down, taking care. A family of 6, they offer no real support, only to look and pray for my fall, leaving me in the cold, hopeful I would eventually break. Never. Karmic X lied about a rape, made another false police report after caught cheating. Did you forget that one thing about a narcissist, pathological liar, memory, behavioral patterns, in which they repeat all these years, Karmic X trying and doing everything possible to block and stop a divine love and connection. Years in passing, still no light, no love, no growth. Instead, Karmic thinks to herself, how can I continue my wicked ways, same time play victim, and have the help and support of the state, selfishly wanting her way, regardless of who she hurts? She sold her soul, getting exactly what she wanted in return. Beautiful thing is, I got exactly what I wanted. Freedom, oneness with the divine light. Love forever ascending, escaping false illusions, lower nature, and vibrations in demonstration, elevation within. Without beautiful expressions of art, truth sets us apart. 8 years, no home, no family, homeless, living out of an old busted minivan, yet free as can be with much love. Still missing that which is a part of me, my 4 daughters. The Creator separated me that I may learn and grow. Here's me and the divine spirit and mind revealed in time, setting me free. Years, digging, searching within and out, true discovery of the divine in self, along with uncovering all secrets, seen how the corrupt United Snakes Corporation operate fake laws, oppression on its subjects, state property. Property can't own property, even if you think all is well, you're still a slave. 14th Amendment, U.S. citizen, have no rights. Selling your soul, contracting with the devil. Rather be sovereign, homeless, and free than to remain on the plantation. A slave disconnected from true divine light. I am indeed wholly set apart, private and non-resident alien. I, Eli E.T. Phone, home calling judgment upon Karmic X social services, cult. State can only use low vibrational, dark narcissistic demons, subjects to do its bidding. We serve the Creator alone, having not His mark number and likeness. My time in the wilderness is complete. 7 years focused. I only on light and love divine law. Self-mastery, freedom of expression, true evolution, revealing truth, setting the captives free from the ashes. I rise, breaking every curse and chain, pushing back the forces of darkness. Your reign is over no change, no fruit be now cut down as low as you desire to be. The evil which you desire for another shall be your portion, as you remain stain your own blood. Through falsehood, dark pleasure, no real treasure, divine measure weight of Jezebel. Crimes your false image, not even Jesus, Zeus can save you, nor your doctrinated concentration camps as you continue trading with the enemy, your inner self selling it. Cheap, what would a man give exchange for his soul? Resident devil evil, pledge you an identified subject contractor for the night, having no light sight yet. You fully satisfied on the plantation, loving and receiving his benefits and privileges. You've been bought, you've been sold for a promissory note. No silver, no gold, spiritually bankrupted, having no balance, no peace, dead vessels, admiralty, maritime property. State inmates refuse to go. Look within to conquer your shadow. The dark within false accusers of the brethren, old and steel, ways corrupt, perpetuating curses, refusing to change, fighting a losing battle against the Creator. Divine never did. I look back and question leaving you behind. To you, for with love. Always never will. I forget about you, never will. I turn away, believe and follow. Not the lies of Jezebel you mom follow. None of her ways or lies. I, your priestly father, always present, be not afraid. Stand only for truth, and that which is good in divine sight. Love one another, fight not against each other. You are each other's keeper, one for all and all for one. Be a light in the dark, block out all negative energy, mind, thought, feeling. And those that remain on such lower vibrations, remember to meditate. Clear your mind. Don't whore yourself, nor sell yourself. Be modest and respectful to self. First block out the world. All corruption guard the avenues of your soul. Remain true to yourself. Master your gifts and talents. Invest only in self. Compete not with each other, only uplift. And encourage iron sharpen iron. After hearing this message, you will no longer be deceived. I've waited years to tell you much. Even so, there's way more I can't share this way. You have a father. Let not a evil, rebellious woman that turned her face against the Creator make you bastard children. You don't have to accept. I rebel. It's okay for you to do the same forever. Sovereign forever. Free, fear not. Man, his story is a lie. So is your mother. She is brutal, heartless, deceptive out to destroy and stain my name. Why would a woman with so much hate and accusations of being abused want to keep the horrible abuser last name? She a thief and a liar. She deny you a father because of the evil which remains in her, lying to you. Any and all abuse comes from your mother, still even after 8 years. Remember, I love you, I am present. Still be not afraid, I have conquered.